What's up, guys? So I feel like it's safe to say every automotive enthusiast watching this video has dreamed about having their own shop at some point. Whether or not you've achieved that goal yet or not, it's a huge milestone that we all hope to accomplish. Now, I am very fortunate to have a garage where I can work on the trucks whenever it's rainy or windy or the cicadas are screaming in the background like they have been for the last 2 months. But a shop has been the goal for years now, and you can see the title and thumbnail. It's finally time to start our shop build. I am so freaking excited. It's all thanks to y'all, so huge shout out to each and every one of y'all that follow along with the videos. We are getting the concrete guys out here to give us a hopefully good quote so that we can actually begin the process, but we'll have to see what they say. But I want to go over with y'all all my ideas for the shop because I have no experience, and I feel like a shop is probably something you want to get right the first time. And so I want to hear back from y'all, things that you didn't do that you wish you had of, things you paid extra for that you never use. Just brainstorm with me because, like I said, I want us to build the best shop that we possibly can. So I don't want to just be over here being ignorant and not doing things that need to be done. But I've got a pretty good idea of how I want everything laid out and everything, and I have pretty much 100% decided on the size. So with all that said, let's go ahead and flip the camera around, check out where it's gonna be, and go over all my thoughts. So right here where Chomper is sitting is where our 30 by 50 by 12 or 14 foot shop is gonna be located. And for those that have followed along with the videos for years and have a pretty good idea of the layout of the farm, we'll do a little 360 so you can see where exactly it's gonna be. Right here in between the round pen and our little baseball thing. 30 foot deep. The doors are all going to be on this front. It's going to be like a rectangle. This outside wall is going to have nothing. This outside wall is going to have nothing. This front long piece is going to have 3 garage roll-up doors. So from the outside wall, 3 foot over, 10 by 10 foot roll-up door, 3 foot, then another 10 by 10, then 3 foot, 10 by 10, and then like 6 feet to a regular walk-in door, and then a little bit extra the building to reach the full 50-foot mark. So trucks will actually be pulled in this way rather than long ways. I just put Chomper there, that direction for representation, because 50 foot should be what, 3 chompers, maybe longer than that. And then as far as depth wise, full truck plus plenty of room front and back. Reason why I did the doors like I did, which let me know if 3 foot isn't enough. I think it is plenty for, 10-foot door, 3 foot between them for all the trucks to have the doors wide open all at the same time and not be any issue whatsoever, as well as have room for a lift in the future when we do add that. But I decided to scoot all the doors to the left, which I'm throwing up on screen a visual representation from the people that I'm potentially getting to build the shop. Scoot them all to the left. That way you have a good chunk of extra shop where we could either store things, toolboxes, or potentially pick up something like a powder coat oven. So we could potentially start doing powder coating, or there's a boatload of other things that we would potentially want to dabble in once we have a shop. I think it'd be super freaking cool. The only other thing that I'm thinking about doing is a roll-up garage door on the back side. That way, similar to the concrete guys tracks that came in through right here, that's where we're gonna have their driveway come through. So you'd come off basically that corner right there and then pull up to the shop and pull in. Well, if we have something that isn't running or has a broke drive shaft or whatever the case, and it can't go in on its own power, how are you gonna get it in? Well, you're either gonna have to push it if you got no opening on the backside, or if you do, you can hook it to a truck and pull it in. So if we hop up on Chomper real quick, I'm thinking about, don't know if it's in the budget, putting one 10 by 10 across from the center door. That way, if we, like I said, ever have anything broke, we can drag it with another truck, leave it sitting in the garage or the shop, and pull the truck that we used out the backside. There's not going to be a ton of room over here, but there's going to be enough to pull a truck through, because I don't want it so close that any of these trees could fall on our shop. So we're going to keep it far enough out here. But 30 foot essentially going to be from there to, there, pretty nice size chunk. And then as far as length go, like I said, maybe another chomper behind and then another chomper in front. It's gonna be a nice big rectangle. So yeah, let me know, do y'all think it'd be worth putting another door on the backside, or just forget about it? It's obviously an additional cost, which, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be in budget, but I think it might be something I regret not doing if I didn't, because inevitably something's going to be broke around here, and it's probably not going to be fun getting it in unless we, had a way of pulling it through. Now, let's go ahead, as I'm pouring sweat because it's miserable out here. Shout out to everybody that's working outside. concrete. We got good news, boys. We got good freaking news. So me and my father-in-law had originally kind of estimated it was going to be around $5,000 for the concrete itself, and then probably double that for the labor. Now, we weren't sure as far as how thick we were going to go, because like I said, the goal is to have a lift in here at some point. There is a 4-inch option, I almost said foot, 4-inch option or a 6-inch option. And after talking to the concrete guys, they said 100% you should do full 6-inch, because me and my father-in-law were talking about doing 4-inch, and then right where the one bay where I definitely want to lift, doing 6 there. But they said, nah, dude, just do the whole freaking thing 6. And I started sweating a little bit. I was like, okay, great, it's gonna be $15,000 or something like that. But thankfully it wasn't. So concrete itself was like $5,140, something like that. And then their labor, which I forgot to mention, we're gonna put a drain in. So we're gonna be able to wash the trucks inside the freaking shop. Put one drain in at the corner and have everything sloped down to it. Thought about doing one in the center or one on each side, but we're just going to do one and have it all sloped over there. So drain, sloped, smooth surface on top. You can either do rough or smooth. I guess smooth costs more. And then the pad itself is actually 31 feet by 51, because you have to have a 6-inch overlap past the building. So 31 by 51 pad, smooth surface, graded for a drain, and labor's going to be $3,900. I couldn't believe it. I was so tickled. We're probably going to jump on it immediately and at least get the slab done. I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull the trigger immediately on a building. We'll just have to see. I've got a guy that they recommended to me to give me some quotes and stuff. So if he can beat the online stuff and it seems to be as good a quality and whatnot, then we potentially might go with him. But yeah, that's good freaking news from the concrete guys. Holy crap, I was stressing, thinking, man, I've been, really putting things together to make this happen, and then I'm not ended up being able to do it. But it's looking good so far, boys. It's looking good. So yeah, that's her. That's the ideas. Doors, building, slope, slab. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm delirious. I've been out here. It's like my 500th take in the 100-degree heat, and I'm dying. But yeah, y'all let me know any ideas that you have that I didn't say or I did say that you maybe have conflicting ideas about. Drop them in the comments, because pretty much right after I post this video, we are going to be going for the slab. So yeah, let's brainstorm. Let's get some ideas. Let's get the best shop we possibly can, boys. I'm stoked. Hopefully y'all are as well. Once again, it's all up to y'all, or it's all because of y'all. So just a huge shout out to each and every one of y'all, dude. I'm so freaking stoked. Hopefully y'all are as well. We're leveling up, boys. We leveling up. It's time for a shop. Y'all let me know, boys. Y'all let me know. I'll see y'all boys in the comment section. Totally forgot to talk to y'all about why I said 12 or 14 foot high. So of course the goal eventually is to get a lift in there, and we're not working on cars, we're working on trucks. So you got about 5 foot-ish, give or take, from the roof to the frame, depending on the truck. And then you gotta lift that above your head. So if you're going 6 foot high to walk underneath the truck, and then you got 5 foot truck, is 12 foot high enough? Or will you hit the ceiling and I'm gonna have to be like crouched over looking at, I'm not 6 foot tall, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Some people are saying that I have to go 14 foot in order to lift it up to walk under with a truck. And then other people are saying the 12 foot will be fine because it's not gonna be straight across the roof line, but I don't know how the railings are. I don't know. Is 12 foot good enough? Or do we basically have to go 14 foot to eventually put a lift and to lift the trucks up high enough to walk underneath? I'm not sure. I gotta do some more research. I gotta read y'all's comments, but that's the last little thing. That's up for debate. 12 foot, 14 foot, let me know.